Yo, I didn't end up uploading yesterday. I wanted to, but I did a stream instead. So we're gonna do part 3 of Cooking Companions. Let me get my headset in. Forgot to put this on before starting. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? That's not her voice. You clear your throat and ask the question you've asked thousands of times. You come here on your own free will, or were you sent?
We were technically sent.
And totally. We came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal, but it's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Okay, I need to turn off that setting. Disabled. That's all turned up. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything.
Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace.
Yeah, I get it, because he can't read. You already know the rest of the story now, right? Wrong. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight into the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking New Game Plus and a Chompettes Only event. This mode is mostly a joke, so don't take it seriously. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock Chompettes Cabin Courses, a Chompette Only event free of humans. For true Cooking Companions experiment, this mode should be played in a pitch-black room with headphones. If you still need to max out your relationships, don't worry, you'll get the opportunity to do so in NG. New Game Plus. No lights, huh? I can't turn that off, though, because then you guys won't be able to see my mug. You know? No, that wouldn't be... Yeah, you can still see me with the ring light. We're gonna have to deal with it. Even if I turned off the ring light, it's not really a ring light, it's a light installed into my camera. But I'd still see the light from my camera, my microphone, if I can show you guys. I'd still see this light, the light from my mouse. Jesus Christ, you guys can see me still just because of the keyboard light, the light from my speakers. I have a lot of RGB, which is funny because I particularly don't like LED lights. I try to avoid them a lot. So long as you can see me, it's fine. I'll keep the ring light off. Yeah, you can see me. Oh wait, no, it's from this. Okay, I do need that light. It's not from the RGB. It's from OBS. Alright, that light has to stay on. You should really make a manual save right now. Don't hesitate. I'm gonna do that. Whenever the game prompts you to save, a game like this at least, you should. Thank you for getting this far. Your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing, Dear Dream Studios. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Well, there's the fucking sound. This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? It's cold. But I can look at you. Look at me. Are you scared? I can't click run. I am scared. You wake in a cold sweat. Hey, it's Mariah. Your surroundings feel completely different. Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. Get up and leave the bedroom. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. Man. Fuck, I'm on my period again. This will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. You stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which one of them is causing this? Mariah? Anatoly? Gregor? You crawl into bed and fall asleep. Day 616. I was gonna upload a house flipper video. I didn't end up doing that because I forgot my house was plastered with things that shouldn't be there. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Karen isn't here. It sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape out the basement? Karen? No reply. You head over to investigate. Let me turn this down a little so I can hear myself speak. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karen? Someone is tapping on the window. Hey, Anatoly.
I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Are you done, Anatoly? They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to bed and sleep on it. Day 666. I'm not ready for what's next. I have no clue what's next. There's Mariah again. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out the corner of your eye. You roll out of the bed to see what it is. Well, the room's not stained in blood anymore. It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Been a while since I've seen this door. Is Karen still alive? The cold wind blows through the crack in the door. Karen is no longer alive. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up on the cold bathroom floor. The door is locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? Where do you want to check first? If I load the mouse hole, I'll probably find who will I find? The chompettes. The mouse hole seems perfectly rounded, like someone used sandpaper on the edges. Did the chompettes do this? The hole itself is pitch black. Would the flashlight be helpful? It might aggravate whatever horror lies in wait. Stick your arm in the mouse hole? This might be a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm sticking my arm directly in it. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. The key is pushed into your hand. You pull your arm out, lifting up the toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. The key has fallen into the toilet. Reach in the filthy toilet and get the key. This is the only way to get out of the bathroom. You plunge your hand into the toilet, grasping blindly for the key. It must have gone down the pipe. Hey!
Raspberry!
The sink isn't working.
Oh.
I'm not giving Raspberry a voice. He has his own voice clips. That's good enough. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to let you starve to death in here, but she insisted. This is the last favor you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. The chompettes aren't very friendly anymore, huh? Will Cabbage still be nice to me? It's time to end this. You open the door and get ready for what's next. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. The spirits aren't active right now. You continue downward. I don't know, the spirits sound pretty fucking active to me. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. It's nothing. You keep moving downward. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. A false alarm. Are the spirits below going to spring a trap on you? You continue downwards. Man, I sat there waiting for something to happen. You hear something in the distance. Man, I told Anatoly to stop fucking the cat. Pulling in it. Who's that guy that fucked his cat? Conspiracy theory dude? I forget his name. Shane Dawson. He's pulling a Shane Dawson. Is it going to be another false alarm, or is something going to pop out this time? And... ¿Está perdido aquí? ¿Estás con frío? Shake your head. Oh. Vamos a conversar en vacío, ¿ok? Eu tenho outras coisas mostrar a você. Deles não há para decidir sobre amor guaiolo do passarinho. Vejo você no final. I don't speak whatever language that was, I just did my best. You hold your breath and continue downward. I don't know what that said. More blood. Something is approaching. Man, I swear to... Oh, it's not a false alarm. Man. I told you, I don't have any Fruit Loops. This game is purely fictitious. It cannot harm you in any way, shape, or form. Damn, that's weird. When you regain consciousness, you're further down the staircase. You awake with a note next to your hand. It's difficult to read, but you can make out the sentence. I can't. Don't get up before Saturday. You take the Saturday note with you. The sound of rain has completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained down here. The pressure is intense. You feel like you're trapped under miles of ocean. You continue downwards. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach around the room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of the door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? I have a 4-sided die around here somewhere. Grab them all. There's still one more. I won't need that one, actually. Well, as of right now, I only need one. East it is. Your hands run across a large door. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement steps, trying to remember why you came this far. Found you! Let's end this. Time to do what I've done thousands of times before at this point. No, don't kill yourself. You're too hot to die. Erin escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. You follow her to the room in the east. Hey there, you're not as hot anymore. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah. Anatoly. Gregor. Karen. I'll never forget you. I feel like there's more game than just that. Like, what would have happened if I hit...
Is so much fun and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end. Cooking companions, don't trust that
type of shit to play at a high school dance. Get it? Because school dance music is usually really bad. Man, jokes are just popping off to... I'm sorry. They're awful.
but please do refrain from going in the
I'm gonna sit until the credits end.
Your life just might end.
Your Dream Studios. Game actually slaps. I love it. Really good game. Game just turned into Cuphead. What about Cornbread? Is he in here? No, he's not in here.
Hello.
Yeah, baby. I recognize this music. I'm not sure if this is from this game or from Doki Doki. This is from this game. I don't know why I thought this was Doki Doki music. Welcome to the Chompettes cabin courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest, I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you'd like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Can't wait to learn some new things today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I could work at the butcher. Yeah, that kinda sucks. Is he quiet because he doesn't want to sound held back? You three are terrible at whispering.
Cabbage.
There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. The Chompettes cabin courses are designed to let you passively learn. Your brain is porridge right now, right? These courses will be perfect for that.
Cabbage.
That's correct, Onion. And the best part?
Cabbage.
No silly humans to interrupt anything. You ask about dead humans. Ghosts aren't real, silly. You ask about... That's enough.
Cabbage.
No questions about ghosts today.
Onion.
Save it for practicing medium, Stinky. Save it for a practicing medium, Stinky. Got a cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Blueberry. Need to get a bread joke book. These puns are pathetic. Although you have a feeling something else is at play. That nasty oven. One of us was baked into a crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum.
Oh, cabbage.
Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age, which took place in 3100 BC to 300 BC. You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork, The Garden of Earthly Delights, where a birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops and people down into a hellhole below. Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us were placed in this cauldron, stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul, clung to all linens in the cabin, absolutely revolting.
Cabbage.
Need to speak with you for a minute, and Cabbage is gonna fucking die. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You can hear Cabbage chewing out raspberry. Brussels sprouts. Cabbage Patch Kids, man, shut the fuck up. Cabbage, that wasn't even a pun or a joke. It's more like a stalling. Cabbage and Raspberry join the group again.
Cabbage. Raspberry.
There is a Cabbage. You've committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on this earth, sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time. This concludes the Chompette cabin courses. I've learned that... Are you remembering it? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those old bones. Right in the nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes, big enough to cleave a cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. The rules are different for people that die in the cabin. Everyone that does will know the kitchen well. Lucky ones are dead when cooked. The others have told us about what you did to them. How many generations died brutally at your hands before you gave up? Was it your arthritis that stopped you? Or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough. Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. Man, there's so much after the credits. I gotta redo Nightmare Mode, see if there's anything I missed. And I think I'm missing one of the notes. If I I'm not gonna leave the game just yet. Tab out at least. Welcome to New Game Plus. Okay. So tab out, open up Steam. Cooking companions. Look at that. There's still a ton of achievements that I haven't gotten. But I was talking about notes. I think I'm missing one of the notes. I can't find the one I'm thinking of. This is still recording. Here, let me delete some. Let me delete the old footage so that I have more disk space. Oh, this is the video I'm recording now. That could have been bad. Anyways. Welcome to New Game Plus. This playthrough will have different dialogue, events, and decisions to make. Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen will start with 3 hearts each. Use this opportunity to max out your relationships. We highly recommend you create a manual save file right now for this shorter playthrough. Will do. So why doesn't Mariah have a shorter heart span? Because I've already maxed out my affinity with Karen. But this has... They have 3 hearts and new choices and new dialogue, right? So why doesn't Mariah have a... I'm going to go with Mariah this time. Because I might as well. She's my second favorite. Oh, that's why. Thank you for playing Cooking Companions. We hope you enjoyed the experience. Oh, almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. Just kidding. I'm sure you're kidding, huh? That's why. That's why she won't be available. Because she fucking dies. I'll keep us alive. I promise. Yeah, you'll keep it. You may not keep us alive, but you'll keep us fed. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Okay, so I'll need these 2. I won't need the others. If I ever can't make a choice, I usually just leave it up to the dice. I have a 4-sided die right here. And a 6-sided die right here. I won't be needing the rest of them. After the 3 go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. Not anymore. The candle blew out. You grasp blindly along the floor until you find a flashlight in the corner. Like a point-and-click game, but I can't click on anything that I want. Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. This is truly the scariest thing you've ever seen. With your interest in whining, you decide to leave the bathroom. No, wait, no, I want to go back. Jesus Christ. I interact with one thing and it's like, alright, time to leave. I'm pretty sure Karen will just jump scare me. Alright, so I'm gonna hop back in that bathroom. Make a save there at that point. Because I don't want to sit through all this again. It's not a problem by any means. It's just longer than I'd like it to be. Save game. Make a save right there. The bathtub is filthy. It will need more than a little elbow grease to get these stains out. You notice a note underneath the bathtub. Okay, I don't think this is the 5th one. Yeah, this is an old note. Oh. She disappeared, huh? That's it. Time to surprise the others. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question.
What's that smell?
Gregor finally lets off the couch. Where did you? 3 are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration it better this time. I understand.
Thank you.
Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up.
I...
Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning back to his group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? We're gonna talk with Gregor. Mostly because I don't want to talk with Karen. We already did. We maxed out her route.
Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you.
Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for.
If there's extra, slip me some extra meat. Okay?
Gregor will remember that. Oh, it's already full 3 hearts. It doesn't turn into 3 hearts.
Going to see how Anatoly is doing. Later.
I don't remember the exact voice I gave for him. I just know it was deep. You have the bedroom all to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Four-sided die. Jesus Christ. There we go, 2. Underneath the floorboard. Notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. Floor looks a little loose. You could probably pull up to see under it. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. This floorboard should really be repaired. You wonder if you could repair it yourself. You definitely can't repair this yourself. Nobody is around for miles either. Look a little closer at the hole. Small sock. Why did you even pick it up? I remember if I check under the beds, I get a small box that wasn't actually there. Inside the nightstand, there's a note. I've already read the note. Take the bloody newspaper with you. Alright, let's load the old save. Man, that's what we just looked through. Under the beds, you look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Alright, let me check what time it is in the recording and I'll be right back. 28:14. Alright, I'll be right back. Just some dust and hair. Gross. You decide to inspect one of the hairs under the bed. It's long and red. It has to be Karen's hair. You inspect another piece of hair. It appears to be black. Tonally? You find a small box in the corner. It must have been your imagination. There's nothing but dust and hair down here. Better luck next time. Anything change if I keep doing that? Alright, let's just skip through this. Alright, that's it. That's everything in here, so let's look inside the nightstand and be out of here. Hours passed. The meal everyone gave the perseverance to keep going. The hunger is now permanent within them. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time and that there will be no dinner. Fine.
I understand.
I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today.
No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with the blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. Can forge anything, he says. Your eye's been giving you issues lately, so you reply, "Forge me a new eye, then." You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. Vomit all over your chest. The smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin.
The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now.
Hey, Anatoly.
Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted.
I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some more meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling water in the cauldron. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away.
What's taking so long? Boil it faster.
It's almost done. Patience.
It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. He totally creates a ripple in the broth using his spoon. He isn't eating.
I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Aya.
Anatoly begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you.
How much more meat is left?
No, that's Anatoly. How much more meat is left? You explain as most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? Remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to eat now? Wait around. What the hell are we supposed to do? Oh, you clear your throat. Anatoly?
Yes.
I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside.
I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. No one else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours.
Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there.
I think Mariah's fine by herself.
He still hasn't accepted what happened yet.
She doesn't need anyone's help.
But we need your help, Anatoly. Anatoly, not Anatoly.
That's right, Anatoly. Please help us.
Let me sleep on it. Okay?
No problem, little guy.
Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching. Time to wake up. You ask Potato where the chompettes are. Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread? They've moved on. Just us now. The way it always should have been. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. You have a strange dream. You're walking down the steps when you trip and fall. You snap every bone on the way down, landing in the basement as a writhing pile of flesh and bones. The whispers surround you, their laughter ringing in your ears. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Anatoly puked in one of the corners. You leave it there so the others will question his fortitude. That's new.
Good morning.
Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision?
I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside.
We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night.
So that's what that smell was.
Anatoly is playing dumb for the group.
Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision.
Why so quickly?
Because I'm not waiting any longer.
Man, that's so fucking cool. I don't know why. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Just to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? I'm gonna talk with Gregor, but I want to see what talking with nobody does. They'll all eventually end up down there. Not you, though. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out.
Anatoly, have you made a decision?
Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise.
Thank you, Anatoly.
Big tears rolled down Gregor's cheeks.
I'll miss you, big guy.
I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best.
Karen.
Yes?
Gregor looks at you expectantly.
Did you want to say anything, Anatoly? Did you want to say anything to Anatoly?
You say nothing.
Goodbye, Anatoly.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, little guy.
Anatoly has left the cabin. Alright, so we get some lore on the basement. What happens if I were to... Here, let me load a save. What happens if I were to talk with Gregor?
Hey. I'm a little worried about Anatoly. The flood currents are really strong. Ugh. Once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense, or...
You interrupt Gregor. Cooking?
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here, but...
Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. You notice you weren't actively listening to him.
Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, alright?
Gregor smiles a little bit. You're sure he'll remember that.
I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks.
You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. This is all the same, right? Anatoly has left the cabin.
See you soon, little guy.
I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night, absent Anatoly. Sick. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep.
I didn't tell him the truth.
Gregor's getting choked up.
I didn't tell him. Missing him already.
Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. Now, let me move this closer. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. You shut your eyes quickly. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear scraping from the floor. The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point.
The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost? Sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away and pretend you're innocent later.
What a terrible perspective Potato has provided. The chompettes would never have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching you, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. If anyone in the comments know what they're saying, can you please tell me? You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or... You found some meat? Hey, Anatoly. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is... unique. Karen runs into the kitchen. What's that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. She hungrily devours it before chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before.
I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down.
Gregor crawls under the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. Now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. Necropsy, I don't know. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. Won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? He has a knife. I want to say no, because Gregor told me to stand up for whatever comes next. I'm gonna say no. Fine. Save that for a rainy day. If everything's set up by the couch, you don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Bars. Gregor, hi!
Hey, Karen. What are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god!
This will be over soon, Gregor. I'm not yelling, everyone in my house is asleep. Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into bed. Anatoly slept in. You fell asleep. Okay. Anatoly didn't sleep in, it's the bed he slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Okay, so what happens next? Wake up, sleepyhead. I can't imagine why. Is that Anatoly? I think that's Anatoly. You are having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed and follow Karen to the couch. Gregor the glutton. You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. I remember, I've looked this up already, but I forgot. A marmot's a type of animal, right? Yeah, I think that's the thing that, Anatoly had around his neck. Man. The cringe groundhog versus the Chad marmot. The end is where we begin.
When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them, he didn't notice a boar, mother, and piglet behind him. The boar thought it was too close to its child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, so short and breathed. He was gasping for air as his lungs filled with blood. There was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry the body back to his house. I was so weak, I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house.
New Game Plus seems to have a couple mistakes, spelling errors. I'll fill in the game. Maybe they'll fix them. If they don't, that's fine. I still really like this game. I was playing one of Ebi Hime's visual novels, and I emailed her about a spelling mistake I found, and she fixed it pretty quickly. If you're watching, thanks for that. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hand shook as I laid his body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left you, Crane. Gregor looks like he's about to cry.
Thank you.
A bit British, ain't we?
Sorry.
A bit British, innit?
Sorry, I screwed it up again.
A bit British, innit, bruv?
Gregor.
Why, hello!
Here, let me save here. Load a file where I do slip the drug in his drink. I saved my progress. Yes, I'll slip it in his drink.
Yippee!
He'll always be inside us. Alright, let's see if anything changed. Will she make the same face? I didn't max out my affinity with her, so probably. Wake up, sleepyhead. Yep. And Anatoly's still in the background, sorry. Gregor is waiting for you. Nope, same thing happens. Alright, let's load the file where I didn't do that. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with the knife. Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. You explain how difficult it is to get blood out of wood.
Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those four entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health. What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with that deadbolt. Then let her rot.
Karen, Potato. Might have made the greatest allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. You walk over to the basement door. Where's Karen? When are you fixing this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the crack in the door. You lock the basement door. What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Karen. When am I fixing this hole? She slips into the darkness. I mean, the wood looks like it could just be punched through. You climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noises to become silent. And, what changes? I got some achievements. I haven't found that 5th note. The end is where we begin. It's freezing over here. The frigid air visibly swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Let's find out what I want to do. Eat a meal. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Hey there. She escaped. You wake up in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. Why, hello to you too. We're having a nightmare. Oh wow. The sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you. Gross. Must have broke a fever, because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry, we can wash them in the basement. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with the laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You cautiously get up, following Karen out of the bedroom. Okay, that's new. So let's load an old save. Right here. Look under the couch. Lots of cobwebs, thankfully no spiders. How did this get under here? Small wooden boat, that's weird. No ports anywhere. Looks like there's a name engraved on it. Raziel. Maybe Bread would want this. Are those other letters carved around here? Bread's not around right now. You'll have to hold on to this until the moment's right. No time to read them now, though. Cooking, herbalism, skinning, books that are good for surviving the wilderness. Take another look at the subjects. Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring, books that are good for crafting the wilderness.
Wasting time reading books.
You were just browsing.
Sure. Why not read this one?
Potato nudges one of the books. The edges of the paper are a little singed.
This was saved from a book burning. I wonder why.
One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned in his absence and without a hearing. And yet the suspicion may be very grave, and we cannot refrain from suspecting these people, for their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. There are 3 kinds of suspicion: a light suspicion, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion. You take the singed book with you. There we go.
I'd say your entire life has been a grave suspicion. It's a shame you never went to trial for anything.
That would never happen. Carrying around a book would be a burden, so you put it back. The rest of the books are boring. Alright. Eat a meal. Come with me, I have something to show you. So Karen escaped the basement, huh? Sorry, I keep sniffling. I still think she's hot, but but a night with her. Jesus Christ, my joke is. I'm not even gonna. Sorry I stutter so much. I think Karen's pretty hot, but a night with her would probably cost an arm and a leg. Sorry, that was bad, but I had to say it. The basement door was already open. I'm hungry. Let's get something from the basement. You feel a cold presence of Karen behind you.
Goodbye. Stop.
Grab onto the railing. You do so, feeling a slight push on your back. You feel the presence leave. That was a close one. Karen will try everything in her power to kill you. Tread cautiously down the stairs. Why are you helping me, Potato?
Because I pity what you've become.
You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs.
Move your knees.
Is she dead yet? Did she break out? Is she still down here? This is gonna be Mariah. She's gonna complain about me desecrating her corpse. Which is, if I'm being honest, a pretty good reason to complain. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. This one's gonna be Gregor. Hey, Gregor.
Glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking?
Another trap.
Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Mariah was worried sick about you.
You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah.
Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her?
I didn't stand there, I went to sleep.
If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me?
You nod.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean.
That was enough to keep him at bay.
You were as sweet as a pound cake. I guess my optimism made me a little naive about you. The anger of the whispers. I know your true nature now. We'll meet again soon. Beware Karen.
Man, I liked Gregor. I hate how they all turn on me after death. I wish we could all just live peacefully. You know, them as spirits, me still hanging on. However, that can never happen because of all the things I've done in the past, all the terrible, awful things. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. I don't need these dice anymore, I don't think. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. This is Anatoly. He's gonna tell me to leave the cabin. Tell him about speaking with Gregor, then speak with Karen. Hey, buddy.
Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now.
You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor.
Oh. I was going to try and see if you wanted to pick onions with me.
You shake your head.
Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here.
You ask Anatoly where Karen is.
Oh, she's just below us. Waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. Can't even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about those sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Karen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon.
You alright, Tuck? You good boy? Here, let me move this stuff for you. Lie down. Good boy. Sorry, my dog, he doesn't seem to be feeling too well. He's alright, nothing wrong, just coughing. You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind you.
You feel around for the wall blindly and locate the switch.
Found you. Karen's grown stronger than you as of late. Consuming her friends has imbued her with a rage. She's lost in the abyss. Nothing but death can end this madness. I hope you've prepared for what comes next.
You can feel something creeping up in front of you.
Hello!
Hey, Cabbage! Cabbage, what are you?
Cabbage! Cabbage! Hoo-hoo!
Man, why'd I stuff the mouse holes? Never fear, onion is here.
Raspberry!
Sometimes Mary, raspberry. You shake your head. Maybe someday.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
Well, I guess not. There's a god above you. Just remember what she's done. And all that anger, she's just like Potato now, right? I'm still here.
Cabbage. I'm still here, Cabbage.
As punishment for earlier, we're locking you in the room again, Potato. No chompette trial needed.
Oh.
No need to twist the knife. Can I give bread? Apparently his name is Raziel, the toy.
Yata, hi-ha!
I think I have it in this save file. Found you.
Why, hello there.
Oh, I don't have to do the fight again. Alright.
Give me that. It's mine anyways. See ya, nerd.
Hey, this is new. Those eyes still have life in them. Well, they're starting to dilate. The pupils are starting to dilate. The corneas haven't begun to discolor yet. Hey, it's Turnip.
Cabbage!
Come on, we all know who Turnip is, right? We all know Turnip is, Karen. Don't be shy, try again. Here we go again. New Game Plus. Did I 100% it, or am I missing some? There were 8 left, I might be missing 3. Maybe 4. Man, this is like some Discord light mode shit right now. Not sure if I like this. The game was great. I loved the game. I'm hoping you guys liked the playthrough. If there's some more achievements, I might do a video just recording myself getting them. But if not, then... well, that's that. Here, let's check. We're missing 4. Max your relationship with Anatoly. Oh yeah, these two. Thanks for playing. You found the unlockable recipe, the final unlockable recipe. Okay, so I need a recipe. I need to max my affinity with these two. And then I need to, I think this is just completing the game. Written and developed by Dear Dream Studios. So to max my stuff with Anatoly, I'll just do another New Game Plus. I'm not going to end the video here. Because we've only been recording for what? I don't even think it's been an hour. It's been an hour and 8 minutes. My recordings of this game have usually been a little longer, so we can keep going. Besides, it's only 12:30. I didn't know this was a Kickstarter game until I saw the credits for the first time. I think that's really cool and that they made a great game. Glad they finally raised enough funding to do so. Chokehold's a cool nickname. Alpha beta gamer, huh? Man, I'm a Twitch streamer and a YouTube person, and I'm a U. Man, that's so cool. Thanked me 3 times. I love when games thank the players and streamers and such.
Wee, cabbage!
I'm not gonna wipe my screen, that's part of the game. Yeah, I can cover it up. Where's New Game Plus? I'm missing one of these, some of these. I'm missing a lot. I assume I can get these by maxing up my affinity with Anatoly and Gregor. This with Mariah. I've already maxed up my affinity with Gregor. I'm thinking I can get these with Mariah. I can't get these with Anatoly because this is when he leaves the cabin. Did I miss something with Gregor? Here we go. New Game Plus. Let's go in and do Anatoly. Sorry, guys. To hear the stupid fucking nerd voice I gave him. And we can do Mariah. Depends on how I'm feeling after. It might be a new game. I mean, it'll have to be a new game. It might be a new video tomorrow, or I might do it tonight. Okay. Time to surprise the others. Meet. Okay. I can skip all this. We've read this multiple times by now. I don't want auto mode. I want things to skip. Oh well. That's not what I meant to do. Load game. North, south, east, west. Here, let's just do this. Load this. Fine, fine. We'll do all this again. Why, hello there. I missed you. It's cold. It's cold. Are you scared? I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. This guy actually is kind of creepy. I am scared. Man, let me into the bathroom. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, that was Tucker. Do. Day 666. Let me in the bathroom. Let me in. Come on, I've got to max out my affinity with Anatoly, actually. This is the last person I wanted to do, but I'm gonna save Mariah for last because I can't do her in New Game Plus. The garbage can under the sink. I haven't looked in here yet. Empty like your soul. This continues to be a pretty big disappointment. There's some scratches on the side of the tub. What happened there? Or did you miss this? You notice a note beneath. Okay. Is this the last one? Nope. Seen this multiple times. Inside the mouse hole.
Raspberry! Oh.
Goodbye, wretch. Keep going down. Just let me get to Anatoly. Anatoly, come on. Why, hello there. I've already read your stuff. How did I kill you? Well, I ate you. And what about you? You zoom right towards me. Man, I hear the tinnitus. I actually have tinnitus. It's awful. I went east last time. Let's go south. Hey, this is new. You slowly open the door. Crack up here inside. Making a cold sweat. Okay, so I guess I guessed right the first time. East is the way to go. Why, hello there. Yeah, let me actually make a save. I don't have a good feeling about opening that door. But we're gonna do it anyways. But these are the people I've eaten? Why are they all dudes? Alright, let's go west. We'll go east, because that's the actual way to go. Found you, let's end this. I end up, Uno reverse carding you, get actually spliggity sploinked, quandale dingled, get absolutely shredded to pieces, stabbed multiple times like a cutting board. Roll credits! That was Nightmare Mode, not New Game Plus. I don't think I can skip these credits. This game can't hurt you physically. That's pretty cool. I liked that addition. I wanted to max out my affinity with Anatoly to help try and complete the game. Might be here for a little while longer than I expected to.
Don't trust that onion.
Man, I trust Onion.
Cooking time is
Why
so
shouldn't
much
I?
fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions.
It's been like an hour and
Your
17
life
minutes.
just might end. Cooking companions.
So you're fucking kidding. Alright, we're gonna load an old save because fuck that. This is the first time I can make a decision, I think. Or a decision based off who I'd like to talk to. This is the clicking point. Candle blew out. This, leave. Yeah, okay, I didn't need to do all that. Fucking hell.
Let's load an old save.
Fucking hell, I keep making the same mistake. Anatoly in the bathroom. Okay, thanks for checking in on me. You ask if you still feel sick. Judging by those tears, I'd assume so.
Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. Thank you.
You're sure Anatoly will remember that?
Yippee!
You and Anatoly go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. The meat was Mariah. The meat was Mariah. We just ate Mariah. Reap what you've sowed. I want to see what happens if I turn on the light.
Они вас никогда не простят.
Man, I can't control the temperature of the water and how it rises. Come on, Anatoly, you should know that. I don't think I can make any decisions with Anatoly from here on out.
Лучше спи.
We don't get to make any decisions now. Once he leaves the cabin, I think it's... Unless... Oh, here we are. I was wrong. Chat with Anatoly. Anatoly looks pale.
Thanks for coming over.
Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. That was it? Well,
Richter told me he's heard Mariah. Sure Karen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside. At least I won't have her tormenting me anymore. You know what's in the basement, don't you?
I'm gonna be honest with him. I'm going to tell him yes.
Of course you do.
How else would you keep us fit? Anatoly looks like he's going to puke.
He's gonna wait for me.
Anatoly leaves your vicinity. That's a new instrument. You call everyone together for a meeting. He knows he's eating people now. Does he say anything? Does he say anything different now that I told him that he was eating people? I say nothing? Nope, he doesn't say anything different. Alright, so let's load an old file. No.
Wow. You weren't even kidding anyone. You're just lying to yourself. Please get away from me.
You oblige. Looks like Anatoly will remember that. You call everyone over for a meeting.
Thank you.
Oh.
Dang, this cabin is messing with my head. I feel so lost some days. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers on the grave of our dead dog. That dog was very special to him. Helped him find food during the war. When he came back injured. He brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest. I took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for one full day. Wandering through the forest, crying and panicked. I foolishly skipped breakfast that day, so I was desperate at this point. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat. I tried some random plant I found in the woods, but I upchucked all of it. I was so humiliated when I stumbled back to my house. I never forgot my father running up worried, and I was still holding the vase with the flowers in it. My entire shirt stained with puke. After that experience, I studied obsessively my mother's collection of foraging books, so I would never starve in the wilderness again. Thank you for absolutely everything.
You nod, calling everyone together for a meeting. And then we send him out. And do I say anything now that we've shared that moment? You say nothing. Damn, I really just don't speak to him on his way out. Anatoly's left the cabin. See you, little guy. And this is all just the same now, right? Sure, I don't actually care at this point. We can skip all this because nothing is new. I'm not going to sit down and read the things we've heard thousands of times before. Haha, get it? Cool reference? No. Skip mode. Unread. Wait, no.
Bit British, innit, bruv?
And skip mode, it won't activate. Sorry if my clicking picks up on the microphone. I don't know if my mouse is that loud. Mariah was correct. Eat a meal. I've read all this. No point in...
Why were you nice to me? Did you want to prey on the weak? Or was I just another meal ticket? The whispers told me the truth. Hopefully someone ends this darkness soon. See you again soon.
That's new. All of this is the same. We've seen it thousands of times before. And to max out our stuff with Mariah, we'll have to, her pupils dilate a little bit, but her corneas don't lose any color. Her retinas don't lose any color. Her cornea is the thing covering it, I'm pretty sure. Or are they the same? I don't remember my eye anatomy. So... we still gotta find this last recipe. Plus 4. There's still 4? 4 hidden achievements remaining. I'm gonna get these 3 and then try to get the last achievements. Gonna go in blind. I'm not gonna look anything up because where's the fun in that? So I may not record all of that. I may just make clips with metal. But I'm all set for the night. I'm gonna use metal to clip the last 2 minutes of what I was doing for playing Cooking Companions, trying to get those hidden achievements. I'm gonna head to bed. I've got work in the morning. That's about it. See ya.